Hello and welcome to another episode of eScoot Talks. Now, in last week's episode, I told you that I'll probably skip this week's video, and that was the plan because actually now, at the time that you're watching this video, I'm actually moving home. So I needed to record this a little bit earlier, but the other day I was just checking my videos and I actually realized something interesting. So behind me is a thumbnail from first eScoot Talks video that was released a year ago on 30th of December 2022. Now I'm not sure when I'm going to be releasing this, but it's not going to be 30th because it's Monday, so I'm going to release it a couple of days earlier. So yeah, we have a 1 year anniversary and we have a bit of a reason for a celebration. Now I actually made myself tea, but since I'm recording this for fifth time, that tea is gone. So I'm not going to drink anything, but if you have something handy, you can grab a drink. One drink for me there, and imagine that I'm drinking with you. So yeah, let's have a drink together to celebrate 1 year of eScoot Talks, 1 year of lots of videos, 40, 45, 50 videos, and in this year we managed to actually get some other pretty nice numbers. So around 300 subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing, honestly. Loads of comments. The other day I got notification that we reached 75,000 views. Thank you so much. And even some coffees that you bought me, guys. Thank you for all those coffees as well. Now, if some of you are maybe wondering where did actually eScoot Talks came from, like where did the idea came from. So I'm spending lots of time on YouTube myself, like 6, 7, 8 hours per day, watching other content creators, watching other videos, and there are couple of channels that actually inspired me. Well, there are a couple of different factors, but first of all, two YouTube channels. One is Project Farm. Project Farm is a brilliant YouTube channel that is not sponsored in any way. It's fully funded by supporters, and basically there are testing tools there. So they're going to pick, screwdrivers from $5 to $50, put them all to test, and then find out is that $5 one worth anything, and is the $50 one really the best, or you can get the same performance with a screwdriver that costs maybe $15. The thing that it's actually not sponsored in any way and that it's absolutely honest was the thing that absolutely impressed me. Another YouTube channel, Louis Rossman, is actually focused on exposing bad business practice mainly by Apple, but lately he's doing videos basically about everything, and I think that there's really need for more content like that. Like we have way more than enough influencers, way more than enough people who are doing unboxing brand new scooters that are in most cases of course perfect because they are brand new except for maybe some squeaky noises and everything, and then recommending those things without actually checking the build quality, checking the internals and all that. And I think I just decided, I think that something like this is actually needed, that you don't waste your money on a bad product, because 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, Kugo M4 came to the market, and I would get on a weekly basis a couple of Kugos M4 with problems for repair, and I started getting pretty frustrated. I don't care, okay, it's bringing me money, that's great, but I'm always putting myself in the shoes of my customer, and I just felt so bad for them. They come to me and every now and then 50, 100 euros, 50, 100 euros, and in a couple of months they pay to me in repairs how much they paid for a scooter. And then I go to YouTube and I look for Kugo M4, and majority of videos that I can see is, oh, Kugo M4 is just great, it's brilliant, there is a link in the description, buy it, yes. And I'm like, you know what, forget about that. People need better content. People need someone who's gonna honestly tell them, no, this is rubbish. Don't waste your money on that. It's just gonna give you headache. Because lots of my customers started giving up on electric scooters, and there were two main reasons. One reasons were punctures. Then to avoid punctures, they would move to solid tires, and then with solid tires would destroy nickel strips in their batteries, and then they would need to spend half of the price that they spend on a scooter to buy a new battery, and they would just give up and get a bike. And why that happened? Just because nobody told them, just inflate your tires once a week and you're not gonna have a puncture problems. You don't need those solid tires. You don't need every single bone in your body to shake while you're going to work and back, But nobody said that. So I was like, listen, okay, let's start doing that. And that's why I made my first episode that was all about tires. And then after that I started, second episode was about most common problems caused by tires, because it started really to try and help you understand scooters, have less problems, and try in some way, let's say, to save industry, because all those people that give up on something, you're not gonna get them to go back. And like, even that it's maybe expanding now because more people are jumping on scooters than people that are disappointing and leaving scooters, they are still at some stage, it's just gonna come to the point where it's just gonna start dropping down. It's gonna start dropping down because there's so much rubbish on the market and nobody's doing anything about it. And like, I had a view when actually someone said that in one of the videos, okay, like, if you have a pothole on a road and nobody's saying anything about it, that pothole it's never going to be fixed. It's going to be there every day, bigger and bigger and bigger, until someone gets killed because he's going to lose the wheel, okay? But if people start talking about it, moaning about it every single day, someone will at the end say, okay, like, listen, let's do something about it, just so that stops. So if we get more and more criticism out there, it doesn't matter, on YouTube or any social media, that's actually probably going to force someone to do something about those scooters. Either manufacturers going to start making better scooters because they want to avoid, of course, their scooters not being sold, or someone's going to bring some regulations in place or something. Something is going to happen if we talk. If we don't talk, nothing's going to happen. So with Christmas around the corner, I'm actually planning to make a video, something like electric scooter buyer's guide for 2023 Christmas, just for those people who want to buy a scooter, treat themselves with a new scooter, or they want to buy a scooter for someone as a gift, so that you don't buy something bad. Because the worst gift in the world that you can give someone is gift that doesn't work, or that is going to fall apart pretty quickly, or it's going to give them headache. Then trust me, it's better not to buy them anything at all. So I want to do that, but also, like, I'm thinking people are not buying scooters only for Christmas. So from now on, not necessarily every video, but every couple of videos, every fifth video, for example, I'll be actually at the end of the video putting lists of scooters that I can recommend and that I can't recommend, or that I actually recommend you to avoid. In that case, since that's going to be every couple of videos, that's going to be technically kind of updated on a monthly or bi-monthly basis, the way the market's changing. So if you're going to be buying scooters, you should just check last couple of my videos, find that list, and make sure that you're making a good decision. Because things can change, like, the way Naim bought Segway ES1, 2, 3, and 4 were really rubbish, and then 2018, 2019, I was just saying, like, no, it's overpriced, rubbish, avoid it. But then they released Ninebot Mach G30 that I said, like, this is the best scooter on the market, because at the moment of releasing, that actually really was the best commuter scooter at the market, most robust build and everything. So yeah, I want to bring you that. Then, like, looking towards future, what else you can expect in the near future. So more and more tests like those on Project Farm. I'm actually preparing for quite a while big tire test, to test primarily Xiaomi scooter tires, but probably other tires, but like, you know, that means buying really lots of tires and all the other things, so it's not a cheap project. It's gonna take a little while. On top of that, more and more in-depth tests, reviews, where I'm gonna be checking scooter internals, because, you know, in most cases, like when you just look at the scooter on the outside, you can see is that a good scooter or a bad scooter, but once you open the battery compartment and look, is there nice cable management or pot of noodles that shows you attention to details from manufacturer? Is it important for him to make something nice, or just, yeah, show it there, close it, sell it, and off you go? And then also looking at the battery as well, that can reveal quite a lot. Is there space between 18650 cells? Are they using 18650 or 21700? Are there any space in between there? Is there any temperature sensor, smart BMS, and things like that? So it's pretty good to look inside, and that's another thing that I'm bringing you. And I'm also preparing one pretty interesting adventure that I actually have that planned for like 2 years. It just never happened. Hopefully it's going to start happening pretty soon. So yeah, that's what you can expect in the near future. Now, we were talking about Christmas just a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, Christmas is around the corner, and if you guys want to give me something, well, you can, if you still haven't, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, because the other day I was just talking to someone, and someone asked me, like, you know, what would you like for Christmas? I was like, well, I would actually like to reach my next milestone regarding subscriptions and regarding views. So yeah, if we can get by Christmas to 500 subscribers and 100,000 views, that would be absolutely brilliant. And yeah, so if you didn't, please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, means a lot to me. Or check maybe some of my other videos, or, like, you know, you can buy me a coffee if you can afford. If you can't, that's perfectly fine. Even a comment means a lot. So talking about comments, if you manage to survive till the end of this video, that I know it's maybe not super exciting and super interesting or whatever, maybe it's a little bit slow, but English is not my first language. I'm recording everything in a second language out of my head without any scripts. So, you know, it is what it is. It is gonna get better. I'm gonna work on it, I promise. So if you manage to get to all the way to the end of this video, then please leave a comment down below, because I actually do want to find a way how to reward you. I still don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to come across some idea by Christmas, and then I am gonna either pick one of you to give you some reward, or maybe all of you. Depends. If I get 100,000 comments, well, that's gonna be lots of gifts. You know. So yeah, that's I think all for this video. Coming videos hopefully are gonna be much better. I never wanted to do video editing. Now I actually enjoy video editing more and more, and I decided to learn one new thing regarding video editing every week. So by next anniversary, hopefully video is gonna be much better. And yeah, by the way, guys, friendly advice, this is not the first time that I was avoiding something and then I ended up enjoying it. So if there's something that you're avoiding doing it, give it a try. You might actually end up enjoying it, you know. You really never know. So yeah, that's all. Let's not make it too long. Yeah, that's all for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me around for all these 13 minutes. And thank you so much for sticking with me for a year, or no matter how much you are following me. I'll do my best to bring you the most honest reviews, the best possible content. I will check all your recommendations for videos and try and make all of those. And yeah, till next time, guys, please stay safe out there and mind other road users. Thank you. Bye bye.